Hey y'all, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Della.
My name is Meyer.
I feel like we shouldn't have to introduce ourselves every time, but that's good practice. Okay, y'all, we just got back from a trip. It was like a work trip, a conference. And there was a common theme that I kept seeing that I told Meyer after griping and complaining about the whole trip. I'm like, we got to talk about this on the podcast because this is a problem. And the theme is us walking out of the house looking crazy. Like, we were at the airport. That's where we saw most of these incidents. And granted, I know people are traveling. But it wasn't just the airport. It was like when we would go to the mall to eat and things like that. And I realized we saw some crazy stuff. So, I'm just going to share with y'all some of the stuff we saw. If you wear these things, give us a minute. Hang in there to hear why I feel like this is an actual problem and why it needs a solution. Okay, so some of the things that we saw were like, let's see. Help me out. Sports bras. Apparently, we're wearing sports bras now everywhere we go.
Yeah, as a
outer
shirt. Clothing.
As a shirt. As a shirt. And I'm not trying to sound, y'all know we're not fancy people. Like, we got on t-shirts, we wear, y'all know that. Y'all been around here when working outside, we wear what we gotta wear. However, when we go out, we try to, when we go out, well, like if we went to the store today, we wear this. You know, my area, a lot of times we wear athletic clothing. Y'all know me, I wear tights and a t-shirt any day. That's what I, if I'm running to the store, whatever. Y'all, sports bras.
Pajamas.
That's probably the thing that made me the most mad. Pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
Out in public. Bonnets.
Shower caps. Out in public.
Shower caps. I know that right now. Y'all finna come for me. It's okay. But the free the nip community, the no bras, I'm not, I can't get with it. I'm so sorry. It made me, I was like furious. Like, I was legit angry. What else did I see?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just look like you started your day off wanting to sleep all day long.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I'm trying to think. What else would we see? And I'd be like,
that's pretty much.
Those were the main hitters.
Main
like,
triggers, yeah.
Triggers. They were definitely triggers, and I got tired of seeing it. Or just your hair uncombed. That was a big one. Like, you just literally rolled out of bed, like, hair just. I'm not talking about like, I don't know, you having a rough hair day or whatever. Your braids are old. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like, it was bad. And the reason why I think it made me so mad was because, like, I'm gonna tell you, here's the issue with it. We're gonna break down the issue with dressing crazy, and then we're gonna give y'all some solutions. I feel like the first thing is, like, you don't realize that you are literally, like, people are categorizing you as they see you. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yes, I agree.
And then I'll let you talk from a man perspective, but even just from a human perspective, like all of us do it. We do it without even thinking. It's like when I see somebody walking, with a bonnet on or some PJs on, I'm like, without even thinking, I'm like, they're lazy. Next, and that sounds terrible, but it's true. Everybody does this. Like, everybody is categorizing you as they see you, especially if you're doing something as extreme as coming out the house with sleepwear on. You know what I mean? Like, we're not talking about like you wearing what you got, you doing the best with what you have. Those people did not stop me, like, in my tracks, like if somebody just wearing a basic t-shirt and some shorts, I wasn't like, oh my gosh.
Or even if the clothes is like dingy or older, that doesn't
disturb my spirit like these sports bras. And I know right now the
crop top.
The crop tops are in style. Let me tell y'all something. This is gonna be horrible. Crop tops are not for everybody. They are not for everybody, and they're not for everybody, and they're not for every occasion. I'm tired of seeing them.
True.
I know they're in style. I know they're trendy. I know they look good on some people, but I'm tired of seeing them. Everything ain't a crop top. Everything ain't got to be a crop top. Okay, that's just how I feel. And I'm not a modesty police either. I'm not naturally. I'm just not a modesty police. So the fact that this is bothering me, I feel like it's gone way too far. Way too far. So anyways, that's the first one. Everybody will categorize you.
And you attract and repel like certain type of people. So if you walk around with a bonnet on, with PJs on, you're more likely to attract somebody that isn't really a go-getter are really comfortable in their ways in their life.
So you attracting bonnet energy.
You attracting bonnet energy.
And then you look up and you wonder why all your friends got bonnet energy. Bonnet, that's an energy. Like people who walk out of the house with a bonnet, that's a certain. I would rather walk out of the house with my hair half done.
Yes.
Than wear a bonnet in public. Our girls know that.
You can put a hat on.
Put a hat, a baseball hat
on.
Look
you know
more
your hair
intentional.
ain't right.
Yeah.
Cool. Put a hat on. That looks better than a bonnet.
Yes.
Look like you ain't brush your teeth or wash your face.
Okay, but even from a man perspective, because we're talking about you attract and repel certain things, certain things and certain people. I feel like you repel certain opportunities when you walk out the house like that. But from a man's perspective, when you see a woman, even if she's attractive, right? Say the woman is attractive, and she's got this sports bra on or nipples out. Like, what does that do as a man? Like, what are y'all thinking?
She instantly gets put as,
just say it, like.
She gets bust down energy.
And so then, then that same woman later will be at a girls' night or Bible study or something, talking about ain't no good men in the world.
Yeah. Ain't no good men for you.
And so she don't tell that part of the story. She don't tell that she be at the airport looking like,
Yeah, look like she rolled out of bed or
naked.
Yeah.
And so it breaks my heart because I see some girls, and that's why I'm making this video, because I have to assume that some people don't know that this is what is happening when they dress. Even just thinking about opportunities, one thing I like to think about, and one reason why I try to get even more intentional about my dress when I go to Target or something like that, is I could run into somebody in the community, especially when you're a business owner, that has an opportunity for me.
Yep.
So I don't have to look fancy because I'm gonna look confident in a t-shirt and tights. But I do need to look intentional, and I do need to look put together, because if someone intentional, that's the only thing we're asking is for intentionality. You know what I mean? Because if somebody runs into me that I've maybe met, or I'm in the process of doing business with, and they see me with my kids and they see me in tights and a t-shirt, but my hair is put together, you know what I mean? Looks like I brushed my teeth that morning. I have shoes on, not slippers, and these freaking Crocs. I know they're also in style, but just ask yourself, is Crocs a situation? Is that shoes for every? I don't know, because I know people want to say, well, people have different vibes and styles. They do. I also don't want to see everybody look like robots. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is like, is every outing or every situation about leisure?
Yeah.
Crocs are comfortable.
Yes.
Cool. But if you wearing Crocs to your job, if you wearing Crocs to class every day, if you wearing Crocs to all these different shoots to dinner, if I went on a date with somebody and they're wearing Crocs, I'm gonna instantly think, okay, this ain't the one, because you already give me vibes that like I'm chilling all day.
You don't
every
know how
day,
to conduct yourself.
Yeah.
Like there's never, and some people are offensively casual is what I like to say. And I can probably borderline that offensively casual, but like, for instance, me and some friends went to this really nice steakhouse in Fort Worth, and like somebody just showed up, a family, like it's almost like a flex for certain cultures, I feel like, or for certain people, like you wearing flip-flops and Nike shorts to the 5-star steakhouse. Is it necessary? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. And I know this whole thing is going to sound judgy, but we're trying to help. We're trying to help somebody, okay? We're trying to help somebody. And the next thing is, when you dress like this, you put yourself in a certain mindset. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what's a good example?
Okay, so if you, like, go back to the Croc thing, or going back to the pajama thing, if you're always wearing pajamas at every place, you're more focused about your comfort than what you're trying to achieve. You're okay, I want to go to the store, I want to be comfortable. Yeah.
Or just like you were talking about this earlier, like for instance, when some people when they put their glasses on, it's a trigger to their mind that I'm focused and I'm ready to get the job done. Yeah. Or
if you put your cleats on, all right, it's time to lock in. I'm ready to perform at a high level.
Yes.
But it's like when I put these Crocs on, or when I put these PJs on, I'm ready to be comfortable.
Yeah, or to give comfortable vibes, and it's like I want you to think I don't care. Why would you even want someone to think you don't care? I don't get that. Like, a lot of teenagers are stuck on that today, and I don't understand that energy and that vibe. You don't want that. Anywhere you go is an opportunity for you to elevate in life. That's what I feel like. Or to get friends that, your circle determines, you know what I mean, where you're headed. So I don't want friends that go out in bonnets.
True.
This sounds horrible.
It does, but it's wisdom behind it.
There is wisdom behind it, y'all. And especially if you're not married, like, take this very, very seriously, because, you just... Man, and confidence in yourself. We talked about confidence. You're struggling with confidence and you don't dress right when you go out, this will help. Like, if you instantly, like, this will help. And so y'all know we solutions driven, so we want to offer y'all some solutions. We didn't come over here to just gripe and complain. I did come on here to gripe and complain because it really made me mad. But I want to offer solutions because this is not about money. It's about mindset, right? Like, if you don't have a lot of money, it's okay. I think neat is always more important neat is always more important than expensive.
Yes.
I mean, we got used. This woman bleached my shirt at the hotel, and so y'all better believe I got our money for it. And so then when we told the man, I was like, the cleaning lady bleached his shirt, and he's like, oh, okay, how much is it worth? I'm like, well, it didn't cost that much.
It was only $8.
It's the principle.
But it's the principle.
Okay. So they gave us our money back. But anyways, it made me realize we bought this shirt from Target. It was not this shirt. It was another shirt. And I really liked it on you. But it was $8. A grown man shirt was $8. And then you can wash it. You can hang it. Don't dry it, because if you ain't buying
like she said, it wasn't expensive.
It wasn't expensive, so it'll shrink on you. But just hang it and dry it. So maybe buy, and I think it helps too, having like a simple, like a neutral or a simple style. And I think another tip is kind of know what you're trying to give off when you dress. You know what I'm saying? So, like, know what you're trying to give off, but also know what's you, right? So, like, for Meyer, when I'm shopping for his clothes, I noticed that athletic gear fits his body better, because he would, like, wear these flooded shirts and they would, like, swing at his hips. You remember? Like, because he has, y'all probably see it in some of his videos when he working outside, but because he doesn't have hips, and so at all, like, negative hips. And so I was like, okay. So I thought to myself, let me try to, but when you would wear your old college gear, it looked nice on you. So I was like, okay, let me just try to go for like a workout theme, and that's what's been really good for you. Even when I'm looking for like nice clothes for you, it's usually like more athletic-y. For me, I have a uniform when I'm with my kids. I'm most likely, y'all know, I'm gonna be wearing tights. And some people have a no tight rule, and good for them. They look beautiful. When I grow up, I want to be like you. But for me, I'm like, I can make tights look intentional. I can make it look like I'm not, struggling to pay my bills when I wear tights, or inappropriate. I try to.
What?
I just thought about tights looking inappropriate.
I'm about to say the TikTok tights.
No, not the TikTok tights. I'm talking about that girl with the red undies.
Oh yeah, she maxed those out.
Just make sure your tights ain't too tight, okay? Because we had a girl, she got up at the airport. We already mad because this flight is getting delayed, and she walks in front of us, and the tights are like, and all we see is red undies underneath the tights. They weren't even symmetrical because she had like a bite, It was quite the experience. So anyways, I do my tights, and I'll do like a t-shirt like this, or if I'm working out, I'll just try to invest in like decent workout clothes, because that's probably what I'm gonna be wearing when I'm around the house. If I'm going to church, I enjoy dressing nicer for church, because I'm at home with our kids, and so during the week I'm working from home, so I enjoy dressing nicer for church. I try to do that. And I also have, I have things that I like. I have a vibe. I have a style. And Pinterest is really helpful for that. So get on Pinterest. Do that. And so y'all know I do thrift. And so I will find little pieces at the thrift store that we like. Or I'll wait till Old Navy has a sale or Target has a sale. Whatever. That ain't what this video is about. But you got to do the work. Do the work. Invest in. Figure out what looks good on you. Like, if hair is an issue, you better learn how to do a mean ponytail. Neat doesn't mean you're spending all this money on box braids or whatever.
Okay, and another one is to have things that you just won't do. All right, So I'm speaking from in college. I wore sweats, a hoodie. I wore slides with no socks almost like every day.
Yeah.
Almost every day.
Yeah.
Right? But Dell was like, Meyer, you want to you're giving off a certain image. I'm like, it was like, whatever. But God softened my heart on it. I was like, you know what? You're right. So I became more intentional. Okay, I was like, all right, so I'm at least wear socks when I wear slides.
Praise God.
I'm gonna at least try to wear shoes if I'm wearing sweats and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it helped. It helped with like,
and just a small tweak. It's just a small tweak.
It helped with my viewpoint on myself.
Yeah,
I feel like it did.
Yeah,
but so certain standards. Okay, this thing. Okay, like for instance, a bonnet or shower cap.
We are a no bonnet house. You can wear bonnets in the house, but if our girls ever decide to go to the grocery store with a bonnet,
that'd be a problem.
We got a problem with that.
Be a problem.
And that's another thing. Have standards for your home because your kids don't know, and they may just be trying to be trendy. And I get it. My parents let me wear some things that were trendy and questionable, and I will do the same for my children so they can work through what their style is. However, I do want them to know for the rest of your life, honey, don't wear PJs to the store.
Yeah, so that won't ever be allowed. So certain standards, okay, I will not do this. I will not do this. I will not do this.
Yeah, I feel like that helps. We got to have standards. And what you don't realize is that the people that you look up to, jobs that you want, they have standards for themselves.
Yes, they do.
They may not say it, but they do. They may not, sit down and break it down for you in a video like we are, but they do. Like, and some people's are a higher level than what I require. Like, some women will never leave the house without a made-up face. Mm-hmm. I'm okay with leaving the house without makeup on my face. Some women, you know what I mean? Like, if my nails aren't done, I don't go out. Like, things like that. Mm-hmm. Or, some women are very committed to the feminine dress, and so they will always have a skirt on or a dress on. That's not me. You got to figure out who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still live on a farm.
Yeah.
So I'm not running around a lot of times in sandals and dresses, but I still have a standard, and
just think of like, this is putting it too simple. I hope y'all understand where I'm coming from. Okay, if you go to a job, you have a uniform. Yeah. If you go to church, you kind of have like a certain dress, a certain uniform. Yeah. So just take it as like, okay, my house. If I'm in my house, this is my house uniform. Yeah. Right. If I'm going to school, this is my school uniform. Mm-hmm. It's not necessarily like I wear a black t-shirt, black pants, black shoes. And
if you got to do that to not wear PJs and bonnets and no bra, then do that.
But there's a acceptable or standard uniform for every place or occasion that you're going to.
Yeah, and even if it's unspoken, like even for creatives, like I realized, like at the conference we were at, there were a lot of creatives. There was a lot of, but there was an unspoken like, this is what we wear, like this is how we dress in this industry, and so, I think find your style and find joy in it, because that's been important, especially like being a mom. You have to do that work all over again, but I've found joy in finding what I like, the things that, what you see on other people, you're like, oh, I like that. Mm-hmm. Then again, back to Pinterest. Go to Pinterest or go walk around the store and, you know what I mean, see things, find joy in that. Maybe reward yourself, if you reach a goal, give yourself $50 and go out and see, what do I like? What stores speak to me? We have certain go-to stores that speak to me and to my family. For the kids even, I kind of look at their personalities and I'm thinking through, okay, they would like this, they would like this, or oh, this would look good on Meyer. But we find joy in it. And even if you don't, here's another tip. Even if you can't afford to wear the things that you want to buy or wear, every now and again, just go into a store and just dream. You know what I mean? Or just look at what it is that you would want to wear, and then you can go to a lower end store and find something similar. Because I can go to Dillard's all day long and dress my whole family. But we don't. I'm not paying for Dillard's prices for clothing right now, and so I can go to Dillard's or Nordstrom's. Nordstrom's is one of my favorite stores. Well, I said that like I shop there, but if I was just walking into a store, Nordstrom would be a store that I could do damage in. But I'm not on Nordstrom's budget right now, so Target will do.
Target be good.
Target will do, Old Navy will do, even though they shirt shrunk on me, which is, whatever. Yeah, but And I think the biggest thing, and the reason why I felt like this video was relevant, is like dressing for where you wanna go. Like, ask yourself, like, if you wanna be, if you wanna be, I don't know, if you wanna be an engineer, I don't know, that's a terrible example. I don't know what engineers dress like, but say you right now, maybe you are an hourly employee and you want to see yourself as a manager, then perhaps you should start dressing like a manager. Perhaps you should ask yourself, if I ran into my manager on the weekend, right, what would they have on? Or if you don't want to heed to this advice, stop complaining about where you are in life, because you know what's crazy? Those people that I saw looking like that, I would get a piece of paper and I will write down, I will assume things about them, and I bet you 9 times out of 10 I'm right about what I write on that paper. Which is sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. I would assume things about their income. I would assume things about the type of job they do. I would assume things about their friend group. I would assume things about where they live. Now, there may be an outlier. You know, you might be watching this and thinking like, well, Nicki, I don't know who's the rappers. Whoever is the top rapper say, well, she wears that. Well, honey, she is a multimillionaire that works for no one.
Works for no one. Yeah.
And still, I don't care. I don't want my kid looking like that.
But I will still argue that they're more intentional than you.
Right, and they're doing it for a reason. That's a good point.
Yeah.
There's still some. They a business, man. You know what I mean? Like, they still doing it for a reason. That's true. That is very, very true. They ain't just throwing something on. So if the nips are out, in a see-through Gucci shirt because she got a deal.
She got a deal for that company. They wearing a bonnet outside the house that has a certain label on it. Yeah, because they got a deal with that company.
Yeah, or they're just trying to be. They're trying to be a what do you call it?
A brand or
no? They're trying to when somebody's trying to just be disruptive, for the cameras or whatever. It's intentional because if she got a bonnet on, her nails are still done, her eyebrows are still done, her lashes are still done. Yeah. So you want me to tell me she just rolled out of bed? No, she didn't. She didn't. And so you over here trying to look like that when it's like, no, boo, dress like you. Dress like you. And if like you was with a bonnet, then maybe don't dress like you, because stop with the bonnets. Stop with the bonnets. If I had to sum up this video, stop with the bonnets, stop with the no bras, stop with the sports bras, and stop. And here's the funny thing. A crop top can look very different on different people, right? There's a way to wear a crop top. So I've seen women wear crop tops, and I would wear this to the gym, where it's like the crop top goes here, the pants go here. You know what I mean? Like, so you're working out, barely anything showing. I've seen women where the crop top is here and the pants are down here, and then this stop, and then all, and I'm body positive, but also like I don't want to see that. But yeah, that's it, y'all. That's the video. I hope this doesn't sound like complaining.
A little bit, but it was some nuggets in it, so it wasn't just
a rant session.
Yeah, a rant video.
Dress for the life you envision. Y'all know I'm always talking about vision. Sit down, think about where you're headed, what you want your life to look like, and dress for that. I've done some work this year. I try to every year get a little bit better about being intentional about my wardrobe and how I carry myself. Anyways, love y'all. See y'all in the next video.